Brand Decoded Show. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about the escape velocity needed to jump out of your 9 to 5, catapult your life into a higher heights, learn the secret skills of sales and scale. Those two things need to be combined, and how to leverage them with the marketing. Starting a business 30 years ago was brutal. You would have to get a large loan. There was 90% chance of your business failing, and this sentiment of failure got stuck for generations. Before digital became mainstream, we were witnessing people failing businesses over and over again. The safety net was someone starting out a franchise, communicating the opportunity of the franchise. So there was some marketing assistance and support that was being provided to the entrepreneurs that wanted to secure their freedom. But today, it's not the same landscape. The risks of starting a business today are dramatically smaller. We're entering into the era where individuals can pour their heart and soul and their creative energy into starting their own business with minimal capital investments into the infrastructure or capital investments that they can afford on their own salary and flipping this into a business. So I wanted to give you a formula that resembles physics that is going to allow you to achieve escape velocity. Escape velocity is a threshold from 0 to 1, basically. Threshold from 0 to 1 needed from you to quit your job. That is the escape velocity. So volume times sales equals escape velocity. So you need to have the volume of the impressions and visibility on the internet that is driving sales calls, and then you need to have the volume of these sales calls to sell enough at the enough value so that you can quit your job. That's as straightforward as it gets. It doesn't get easier than this. Volume times sales equals escape velocity. That is evident as the physics itself. The thing is, majority of the people, they don't put enough of the volume into the equation in order to catapult themselves out of the job. Majority of the people only look at the output of the business that is putting in this volume. They're not observing the volume itself, and the volume itself where the majority of the work happens. However, besides this volume that needs to come in, you also have to understand how you are severely underestimating this metric. In order to achieve escape velocity, the minimum threshold to reach that level is being able to sustain the pain, to stay with the pain, endure that pain, and then reach to the reward. And the thing is, when you're starting out by yourself and you don't have a partner, you don't have anyone to rely on, which is probably the hardest way you can start a business, but also the most sane one, because you retain 100% control over your own destiny. You don't have anyone to complain to. You can hire people later, but if you're starting out with zero investment capital, there is absolutely nothing better than starting on your own and selling a service or a product that can bring enough profits that it warrants your sales time. So in order for you to get there, my philosophy is that you should shoot for 1 sales call per day. Achieving that volume of sales calls sounds simple, but it's not. You need to put in the reps. You need to generate the demand for your services, meaning you need to have a landing page with an offer and potentially a VSL, or at the bare minimum, like Lazy Me, the past version of Brand Decoded, before I at least had a portfolio page with thousands of reviews. I think I've accumulated over 100 positive reviews over the course of years, if not more so. So that was a good starting point. We have over 100 positive reviews. So at the bare minimum, you need to have a portfolio page and some testimonials attached to it. So you're removing the risk from the customer when they're buying from you. But the reason why you need all of this is so that you can generate appointments. You need to have interested people that are interested in what you have to sell and what you have to offer, and them wanting to talk to you. That is all that it's necessary. And this is where a majority of people fail. They don't understand, they don't literally understand the amount of volume needed to secure one sales call per day. Now, there are ways to hack this. You can get there faster if you're going towards the bottom of the funnel where people are ready to fork the cash out. So not all of the buyers have the same level of awareness about the problem. And when they do have an awareness about the problem, they're not aware about the solution. And ultimately, majority of them, 99.99999% of them, they don't even know that you're offering the solution. So in order for someone to be able to buy from you, they need to be problem aware, they need to be solution aware, and they need to be aware of your solution as an option to solve their problem, right? There's a lot of layers here to unfold. And if you don't have the volume that is represented in the visibility of one eyeball that has that problem right now, they are in the buying phase, and you have that one eyeball looking at your offer page, that is one impression that you've generated for your business. Sometimes you don't need an offer page. You need a calendar link where you can talk to someone in DMs, ask them, do you experience this pain? They say yes, and you tell them, I can help you book an appointment with this doctor and let's talk about your situation. You don't technically need an offer page, but it does help so that you don't have to explain from ground zero to a prospect that is unqualified, what is it that you do? You want to cut to the chase and you want to have as many eyeballs on your offer page as humanly possible. That is the only way. There is no other way for you to get in front of the customer and save yourself and your prospective customer some time to determine whether they are the right fit or the wrong fit for your business. When people are starting out, they are operating on the premise of scarcity. I want you to forget scarcity as the mindset. If you are remotely deciding to become an entrepreneur, you have to leave the mindset of scarcity and you need to enter the infinity of abundance. And it may sound like a juju magic, but you have to visualize the ecosystem in which you're playing, and you need to think about all the opportunities that are out there that you can plug your skills into these circumstances, and you need to be able to communicate your value to the individuals that actually need you and your services. And then you need to convince these individuals that you are the man or the woman for the job. Simple as that. You need to feel this infinity of the need for your services. Otherwise, you will never, and I mean you will never, be able to break through. Sales times volume equals escape velocity. Don't forget that. That is the physical formula needed to break through and become free. Commute free, chain free, wage free. As soon as you enter free enterprise, you need to embrace abundance and infinity. Otherwise, why are you in business? Go back to your job. If you want to get more advice like this, subscribe to Conversion Insider newsletter. I am dropping some more gold over there. I hope to see you next time.